Shanti. Shantavan, yeah, can get started.
Yeah. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Can you hear me well?
Yes, we can hear you.
Om Shanti. Good morning. Today is 30th of July 2025 and we are revising the Avyakt Murli, which is originally dated as 18th of Feb 1985. The essence of the Murli is the confluence age is the age to use your body, mind, wealth, and time in a worthwhile way. The confluence age is the age to use your body, mind, wealth, and time in a worthwhile way. Today, the World Benefactor Father is looking at his cooperative children. Every child has the deep desire in his or her heart to reveal the Father. Everyone has this one elevated thought, and everyone is engaged in this task with zeal and enthusiasm. Because of having love for the one Father, they also have love for doing service. Day and night in their physical activity and also in their dreams, they only see the Father and service. The Father loves doing service, and this is why the loving, cooperative children also love doing service. This is the proof, that is the demonstration of love. The Father is pleased to see such cooperative children. You are using your bodies, minds, wealth, and time in a worthwhile way with so much love. You are changing going into the account of sin into going into the account of charity. So you're changing from sin to charity and making your present elevated and also accumulating for your future. The confluence age is the age to accumulate multi-million fold from one. The age to receive a body completely free from disease. For 21 births by using your body for service. Yes, so what Baba is saying, that when you use your body, Baba's service, in return you get a body which is free from disease for 21 births. Your body may be weak, it may be ill, and you are unable to serve with words or deeds. But at least you are able to serve with your mind till the final moment. You are able to reveal the power of your supersensuous joy and peace through your face and eyes. You are able to reveal the power of your supersensuous joy and peace through your face and eyes, so that those who are in contact with you and see you say, "This one is a wonderful patient." So Baba is saying, suppose you're ill or if you're hospitalized, but so much joy and peace is seen through your face that even the doctors would say that this one is a wonderful patient. Even the doctors will cheer up when they see the patient. Generally, doctors give happiness to patients and they make others give that to patients. But instead of them giving it, let them experience receiving it. No matter how ill any of you may be, if your divine intellect is healthy, you are able to serve till the last moment because you know that you will continue to eat the fruit of service done by that body for 21 births. Just as you do with your body, similarly, with your mind, become an embodiment of peace with your mind. Be constantly powerful in every thought. By becoming a bestower of good wishes and pure feelings, you can continue to spread rays of the power of happiness and peace into the atmosphere. So, the second part, Baba is saying that you can serve through your mind, through your good wishes and pure feelings. When your creation, the sun, spreads its rays of light everywhere, can you, Master Creators, you, Master Almighty Authorities, lawmakers, bestowers of blessings, and fortunate ones, not spread rays of attainment? Yeah, so Baba is saying, like the sun can spread the rays of light all around, can we not spread these rays of attainment everywhere? With your power of thought, that is with your mind, you can create an atmosphere everywhere through your vibrations, even though you may be sitting in one place. By doing this type of service with your mind for a short time in this birth, your mind will always be in a state of peace and happiness, of pleasure for 21 births. Yeah, so when you serve with your mind, Baba says what will happen in return, you receive a mind which will always be in a state of peace, happiness, and pleasure for 21 births. Then, for the other half cycle, through devotion and through your images, you will become an instrument to give peace of mind. Even the images will be such that they will give so much peace and power. So, by serving with your mind for one birth, you will become an embodiment of peace for the whole cycle. Yeah? Either in the living form or through your images. So, half the cycle through the living form, Baba says, and then half the cycle through your images. Similarly, those who become instruments to serve with their wealth become the masters of countless wealth for 21 births. If you serve through your wealth, Baba says you become masters of countless wealth for 21 births. As well as that, such souls will never be beggars of wealth from the copper age until now. They will never be beggars of wealth, even in the copper age and iron age. They will claim their fortune of the kingdom for 21 births, and that wealth will be considered to be like dust. That is, they will attain so much of it so easily. The subjects of your subjects, that is, even those who serve your subjects, will be masters of limitless wealth, so that they will never become beggars of wealth in any one of their 63 births. The subjects of your subjects, Baba is saying, will be masters of limitless wealth, so that they too never become beggars for 63 births in any of their 63 births. They will become those who eat dal and roti in great pleasure. They will never have to beg for roti. So when you use your wealth for the bestower in this one birth, what will the bestower do? He will use it for service. You put it into the father's bhandari, Baba's box, and the father then uses it for service. So to use that wealth for service, offer the bestower means to be saved from being a beggar for the whole cycle. The more you use now, the more you use now, the more you will be able to eat comfortably in the copper and iron ages. So you have to use your body, mind, wealth, and time in a worthwhile way. Those who use their time for service come first at the most elevated time of the world cycle, the golden age. Yeah, so if you use your time for service, Baba is saying you will come first in the most elevated time of the entire cycle, that is the golden age. They come in the Satopradhan age, the period for which devotees have continued to sing praise even till this time. They sing praise of heaven, do they not? So when they come in the Satopradhan period, they come at the time of 111. That is, they come in the first birth of the golden age. They would claim a right to such an elevated time. They would be the ones who spend the time of their lives with such number one souls. They would be those who study with those souls, who play and tour around with such souls. Those who use their time in a worthwhile way at the confluence age receive the elevated fruit of a right to the perfect, golden, beautiful time. So, again, Baba is saying that when you use your time in a worthwhile way, you use your time in Baba's service at this confluence age, then you receive the right to come to the perfect golden age, beautiful time. If you are careless in the way you use your time, then instead of coming with the number one soul that is in the first year of heaven, in the first year of heaven with Sri Krishna, you will follow later number wise. This is the significance of the time you give. What do you give and what do you receive? Therefore, check all four things all the time. Check all four things all the time. Are you using all four, that is your body, mind, wealth, and time, as much as you're able to? Yes, according to your best potential, Baba is saying, if you're using. So you check whether you're doing that using your body, mind, wealth, and time. It isn't that you are not using these things as much as you are really able to. Is it? By using them just according to your capacity, your attainment will also be according to capacity. It will not be full. What message do you Brahmin souls give everyone? Complete happiness and peace are your birthright. You do not say that it is your birthright according to your capacity. You say that it is your full right. Since you have a full right, then to have full attainment is truly to have a Brahmin life. If it is not full, then you are a warrior. The moon dynasty comes halfway through. Yeah, so what difference it makes? Then Baba says if you don't have the full right, then you will come in the Moon dynasty, that is the Silver Age. So Baba says the Moon dynasty comes halfway through. So to be according to your capacity means to be not full, whereas Brahmin life means to be full in every aspect. So did you understand? Bab Dada was looking at the children's chant of the cooperation they give. All of you are cooperative. It is when you have become cooperative that you become easy yogis. Yeah, so like yesterday's Sakar Murli slogan also said the same thing. Right? When you cooperate, then you become easy yogis. So Sahyog se Sahaj Yog, Baba said. So Baba is saying when all of you are cooperative, easy yogis, elevated souls, Bab Dada makes each child a soul who has all rights. So then why do you become one who is according to capacity? Or do you think that someone else will become that? There are many who are going to become that. Are you not that? The one with full rights. It is now the time to claim your full rights. You were told that the board of too late has not yet been put up. Those who have come late, that is, those who have come later, can move forward. This is why you have a golden chance even now. When the board of too late has been put up, then instead of the golden chance, you will have a silver chance. So, what should you do? You are those who will take the golden chance, are you not? If you don't come into the golden age, then what have you done after becoming a Brahmin? Yeah, so, what is the point? Baba says if you come in the silver age, even after belonging to God, even after becoming a Brahmin. So, you should come in the golden age, take this golden chance. So, if you don't come into the golden age, then what have you done after becoming a Brahmin? This is why Bap Dada is still reminding you, loving children, that because of the Father's love, you have a chance at the present time of receiving multi-million fold in return for one. At the moment, it is not that you receive according to how much you give, it is multi-million fold for one. Yes, so it is not that you get how much you give, but Baba says you get multi-million fold for whatever you give. At the moment, it is not that you receive according to how much you give, it is multi-million fold for one. Later, the account will depend on however much you do, you will receive accordingly. However, at this time, the overflowing treasure store of the innocent Lord is open. So the treasure store is open. Baba often says, so there's no lock, there's no time constraint. So you may take whenever and as much ever you want. As many of you as there are can take as much as you want. Later, you will be told that the number one seat of the golden age is not empty. Therefore, become as full as the Father. Know this importance and become great. So again, Baba is playing with words here. Mahatva ko jankar mahan bano. So Baba says, you double foreigners are those who claim a golden chance, are you not? Since you are moving forward with so much love and you are loving and cooperative, then have the aim of imbibing perfection in everything by having the full aim. If you didn't have love, how would you have come here? So it is out of love, right? Just as you flew here in the same way, constantly continue to fly in the flying stage. You have the practice of flying with your body, do you not? Let the soul too remain constantly flying. This is Bab Dada's love. Acha, to those who are constant embodiments of success and use their thoughts and time in a worthwhile way, to those who have zeal and enthusiasm for doing service with every act, to those who make themselves perfect and attain their full rights, to those who always take the golden chance they have been given, to such worthy children who follow the Father, Bab Dada's love, remembrance, and namaste to the number one children. So we spiritual children also say namaste to the spiritual father. Oh. So we can read this one more paragraph and then stop. Baba is meeting the Kathmandu group and double foreigners. Baba says, do all of you always experience yourselves to be special souls? How many such special souls would there be in the whole world? There is the praise of a handful out of multi-millions. Who are they? It is you, is it not? So do you always consider yourselves to be such elevated souls who are a handful out of multi-millions and a few out of that handful? Ya koto mein koi or koi mein bhi koi. So Babu says, do you have that intoxication that you are one of that? Never even in your dreams would you have thought that you would become such elevated souls. However, you experience that in the corporeal form. So, does this elevated fortune always remain in your awareness? Vah, my elevated fortune. Yeah, so, do you have this awareness always that my elevated fortune? God Himself has made your fortune. God Himself has directly drawn your line of fortune. So your fortune is that elevated. When you are aware of this elevated fortune, the feet of your intellects don't stay on the ground. Is that not so? In any case, angels don't set foot on the ground. So in happiness and intoxication, they are just flying. Baba says their feet are not on the ground. They always remain, angels always remain above it. So, where do the feet of your intellect stay? They are not on the ground. They are not down on the ground. Body consciousness is the ground, that is the earth. You are those who remain above the ground of body consciousness. This is called being an angel. So, how many titles do you have? Fortunate, angels, long lost and now found. All the elevated titles are yours. So continue to dance in this happiness. The long lost and now found ones don't set foot on the ground. They always stay in the swings because they have made the practice of being down on the ground for 63 births. From experiencing that you have seen how, while being on the ground and in the dust, you became dirty. Now that you have become the long lost and now found ones, always stay above the ground. Don't become dirty. always keep clean. The children with clean and honest hearts stay constantly with the Father because the Father is constantly clean. The children with honest and clean hearts stay constantly with the Father because the Father is constantly clean. So those who stay with the Father are also constantly clean. It is very good that you have come to the gathering to celebrate a meeting. Your love enabled you to arrive here to celebrate a meeting. Bab Dada is pleased to see the children because if it weren't for the children, what would the Father do by himself? Welcome to your own home. When devotees go on a pilgrimage, they have to cross so many difficult paths. You have come from Kathmandu by bus. You reached here whilst enjoying yourselves. Acha, Om Shanti. So let us pause for a minute in silence and then we can share our churnings. Om Shanti. Yeah. Anyone would like to share what is your takeaway from this Murli? The Murli is all about the confluence age, and Baba said that in this confluence age, if you use your body, mind, wealth, and your time in a worthwhile way in Baba's service, then what returns do you get? So Baba mentioned about every aspect, right? When you use your body, your mind, your wealth, and then he talked about using your time in service. Yeah, anyone would like to share?
Om Shanti Shivanaman. You can hear me? Om Shanti. Shivanaman, can you hear me? Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Girijaben, we can hear you. You can go ahead.
Okay.
Girijaben, if you want to, you want to say something, I can't hear you.
Yeah. No, I was just, whenever the cycle of time comes, I don't know why. I'm always curious to understand about the cycle of time and the tree.
Can
These
you
two
hear? I can't hear.
Yeah, that's what I said. I can't understand why. Rakiben, you can hear me? Om Shanti.
Yeah, Om Shanti. Even I can hear. Oh, Om Shanti. Sharmanakan, can you hear me?
1 minute, I can't hear you actually.
Okay.
So sorry, I couldn't hear when you were speaking.
No, that's okay. Now you can hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear.
No, I was just saying, in this knowledge, there were two things, which pulled my intellect and made me really think a lot. One was this tree, other was the cycle of time. And I don't know, I used to curiously go into the 76 Murlis and the 86 Murlis and all. If you remember, always Baba has said in the confluence age, it was only divided into four things. Shiv Baba comes down, teaches Rajyoga, then there is destruction, then there is creation of the golden age. So earlier in 36, when it was there, they said all this is only 40 years. Then in 76, when it didn't happen, they said, okay, 50 years for destruction and 50 years for recreation. Again, 86, that is 50 years, when it didn't happen, then they just said, so the Sangam Yug starts from the time Shiv Baba comes until the time Satyug is created. That's the confluence age. It's a it is first the souls were perfect, then the mid confluence between silver and copper, they became imperfect. Again in Sangam Yug, the imperfect becomes divine. So this imperfect, the second stage of confluence, Baba comes for a final time to fill us with treasures. So these treasures is what we get as a right of being Brahmin. And what touched me today, even though Baba gives, it's only he gives knowledge, yoga, virtue, service. And the last one, that service, is what Baba is touching today. That which, and if we use that service treasure with time, how to use your body, mind, and wealth, how to use it through your thoughts, words, and actions. It's the part which touched me more and which I'm still churning is service through the mind, service through how we give. I I think that's the one which I would like to take home. The service to the body, it's also done in the copper age. Service through wealth, it only creates subjects. But service to the mind to reveal the Father. This is how I want to take the final confluence age service. Om Shanti.
Yeah. Oh, Shanti, thank you. And
Did you hear me, sister?
yes, I did hear you. Yeah. And yeah, as you were saying, I remembered a couple of days ago, I think just day before yesterday, Mohini Didi was sharing in her class that we can serve through our thoughts. This is Baba's amazing grace on all of us. She used this word, and it really touched me that this is Baba's blessing, this is Baba's mercy, this is Baba's grace for us children, that we can serve through our thoughts. He says that because if somebody is ill or somebody is physically not capable to serve, if someone doesn't have enough wealth to serve through the wealth, but Baba allows us or Baba makes us capable to use our thoughts in service. So no Baba's child can ever say that we don't have the opportunity or we don't have the resources to serve. So yes, service through the mind is the highest form of service. Baba does say that. But today Baba is also saying that every form of service is so important because the attainments through each service is different. Yeah, thank you for sharing. Anybody else?
Om Shanti. So Baba says the value of wealth and time. So using wealth for God service actually protect us from becoming a beggar. Baba says in any birth. Not just the Satyuga and Treta, but to the last. And time, Baba says, used in a worthwhile way, now it brings a number one status in the future. So something very valuable again. So how much time we give is that is going to really bring us a good status in the future. And another thing, Baba just asked us to check this, the how much am I using my body, mind, and my body, mind, wealth, and time? Am I using it fully or according to my capacity? So this is something to check.
Yeah.
Thank you. Would you like to elaborate a little bit on that, using it fully and then according to the capacity? So what Baba really meant by that?
Yeah, using according to your capacity, or is just like this much only I can do. But Baba says, no, we can always move a step ahead. We can always increase our capacity. It is not that this much only I can do. No. For example, if I want to use my body in service, no, I can do this much only. I cannot do more than this. Otherwise, it will start paining. Otherwise, it will. No, but sometimes you have to push yourself, and you can increase your capacity. And so I was just thinking on that, like, the soul has immense potential, but sometimes we create bondages for ourselves and we limit our capacity. But yeah, that's what Baba is saying here is not according to your capacity as you think right now, but what immense potential that the soul has actually. We should use that, tap into that potential and use that. It's just like, pushing yourself a bit more every time.
May I add something here, Shabinaben?
Yes, yes, yes.
So one perspective to this is our capacity is defined by our own beliefs and faiths. We and what Baba is doing is he knows what our potential is, and therefore Baba says that maybe capacity is just individual person's perspective to where the capacity is, and that is what limits us. When Baba is seeing us and Baba knows that we have unlimited potentials, and therefore Baba is probably giving that kind of a fuel to the soul that you can move far ahead than what you think, because your capacity is only to that limited thinking, that I can do only this much, that you don't know what your potential is. Maybe that's one perspective to look at, the capacity which is unlimited.
Yeah.
Sharmila Ben, just to add to what Raki's sister said, what I feel, this word capacity as a Brahmin, we have often been very careless. Let me give you an example. Like Baba often says in the Murli, do not stretch out your body so much to say when your body is not responding to what is it. I remember Baba said this when Jagdish Bhai, before leaving his body, you have to take care of your body. You didn't take care of your body when the need was, but you just went in service, service, service. Baba always has asked you to keep a balance. So, not the capacity, just what I feel, there should be samarpan of your body. And then once you have really, surrendered every part of your body, every part of your wealth, then Baba will know how to use it. So capacity doesn't mean that when I say no, only so much I can give, so much I need. So that limitation, when it comes, that means you will get only limitation over there. That is as far as body. Similarly, wealth. I have seen in so many places there are disservice. Everything of the house, they don't even see what is needed in the family, what is there. They just go and it's surrendered everything over there, not knowing that they have got a karma, a duty to perform at home. So that's where even disservice starts. I don't know, I feel this limitation and capacity, as Brahmins, we don't use it in a balanced state. So one should be aware of the law of balance also. I only feel whatever you have, you have, not what others have. Samarpane to God. I don't know. I used to think, because I've seen practicalities of this in a Brahmin life. Could you give some of your
Yeah.
thoughts on this, Cherimlabe?
Yeah, balance is of definitely important. Like, yesterday only we were having a discussion like, what is the difference between bondage and responsibility? So, again, this topic of balance came in there because sometimes I mean, it's all about your thinking, I think, what kind of thoughts or perception or attitude you have in your mind, then sometimes you tend to make your responsibility your bondage, and which means a limitation. And that is why balance is definitely important, that you fulfill your responsibility also, but don't get so much entangled into it that you cannot give your time or your whatever resources you want to use in the unlimited service. So balance comes into picture there also again, that you have to do what you have to do. Suppose, for example, your creation is there, you have to take care, you have to do everything for them. But then, not that, ki, nahi, I have to do everything for them only. No. So you understand your bigger responsibility as well, as Baba's child, responsibility towards Baba's yajna. So that yeah,
Om Shanti.
ji,
Wonderful discussion going on, that balance and all that, this service and all that. But what I feel that actually it depends upon one's priority.
yeah,
If one is totally dedicated, he will think that the most important balance is to dedicate everything to Baba. For him, the balance is that in my life, I will dedicate my swans to Baba. That is balance for him. But for a person who wants to get to have very good relation with everybody, with the worst also and with the best also, then he has to create balance. But it's my own perception. And today Baba has given a wonderful dimension that you have to be in such a state that you should be able to give your service with mind till their last breath. And a lot of capacities have been discussed. But what I feel that when Baba is talking about that you should be in a state that you should be able to do your service with mind to last. I was doing manthan on that, and I got the what's a crux of that mind, mind, that Baba says, do the purusharth of man manabhav madhya jivi bhava nashto moha smriti labdha. And when we do that purusharth of man manabhav madhya jivi bhava, what happens in that process, the next letter I, introspection starts. In place of inspection, introspection starts. Because we were busy in inspecting others, making faults of others, taking notice of the faults of others. In place of that inspection, now we will go for introspection to see where I am wrong, where I have to check it as per as Murli, as per as Gyan Darpan. And then in that process, the next letter is N. We reach to a state of Nirakari, Nirvikari, Nirahankari, what Brahma Baba reached that stage. And then when after Nirakari, Nirvikari, Nirahankari, there starts the dedication. That is the type of Purusharth of Man Manabhav, that is number var. Introspection is number var. And then according to that number var, we reach to the number var state of Nirakari, Nirvikari, Nirahankari. Then again, the number var stage of dedication, devotion and all that. So Baba talks about Purusharth. And if we can do Purusharth like that, definitely we will reach to a state, then we reach to a state of complete dedication. That is D. If we have man manabha madhya jivi bhava nashto mohasmiti labdha like Brahma Baba, that is 100%, then we can be able to do that purusharth of introspection, of checking myself as Brahma Baba did. And then we will reach to a state of nirakari, nirvikari, nirahankari as Brahma Baba did. And then we can reach to a dedication, a state of mind, a stage where we can do service to the last moment of my life as Brahma Baba did. What I understood from here. Another thing is that what Baba says, that this is a time, that is confluence age, right? Confluence is that conscious, C-O-N plus fluence. If your conscious is influenced by the Almighty God's presence, if your conscious is influenced by the Almighty God's presence, it will not have influence of others. The thing is, for that, you have to be combined with Baba. You have to be with Baba. That is, बाबा तुम्हारे साथ खाएंगे, तुम्हारे साथ सोएंगे, तुम्हारे साथ ही घूमेंगे, तुम्हारे साथ ही रमन करेंगे, नित्य 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 तुम्हारे साथ रहेंगे, नाचेंगे भी तुम्हारे साथ, गाएंगे भी तुम्हारे साथ, घूमेंगे भी तुम्हारे साथ. In that state, what happens? We get the virtues of Baba, and that is the real influence. That if my conscience is influenced by Almighty Baba, it will not have influence of any others. That is, ek Baba dusra na koi. That is only influence of Baba. That is only positivity of Baba. In that position, what happens when a person is totally surrendered? He need not have to have balance with anything. Baba starts for Balihar. Baba starts for balance, and Baba starts for Badshah. If we have Balihar to Baba and Balihar to Baba, then we'll get the state of Badshah automatically. That's what my take out and what I feel and what I've understood from today's movie. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you. Yeah. This Murli reminded me of an experience which Ramesh Bhai was sharing. I'll just quickly share that and we can finish. You all have heard of that story, I don't know, during the beggary part, when there was no money in the yajna, and while there was a day when there was nothing to cook as well, and Baba suddenly received an envelope which had something 200 or 300, I don't know, but and then children could eat their food. And then Ramesh Bhai ji was sharing that later on, when that couple was meeting Baba, Bab Dada would meet through Dadi Gulzarji's chariot. And when he was actually meeting Dadi, Baba was not there, he was meeting Dadi, and suddenly Baba incarnated, and Baba said that you have given your wealth at the time of need. भगवान को जब जरूरत थी उस समय बाबा आपने दिया है. So Baba said that this is God's guarantee that you will never ever face a lack of wealth in the entire cycle. So this was Baba's promise that पूरे कल्प में आपको धन की कभी भी कमी नहीं होगी. So it was so beautiful when Ramesh Bhai ji was sharing this, that how God made this promise to him. So I think at the time of need, when you do, so it's not just at that, regarding wealth I'm saying, but anytime, whenever you see that there's a need of Karmana Seva, suppose at the center or in Madhuban, wherever you are, and you can do that, then again, that is moving beyond your capacity and doing it. So I think it's like sometimes Baba in the Sakar Murli also says, ki poor mothers who don't have much, but still they will send 1 rupee, they will send a few pennies. So that's I think moving beyond your capacity and doing it. That's the love for Baba and Yajna, I feel. So
Sharmila Ben, when you just spoke about that, if you just one small sentence I'll add because I know time is running. You spoke about that 1 rupee. So many Murlis Baba has compared that 1 rupee of a poor non-working mother to a 1 lakh of this. I think that's just Baba's generous way of saying, don't think about what, there are so many people who used to say these mothers used to come every day. And when they used to leave, there used to be a click in the Bandari box. They used to put coins because that's what they have. I remember that. But my concept was only one thing to say you needn't rob Peter to pay Paul. You needn't fleece your body or to just go and throw yourself in the center to do work and fall sick. You
Right,
needn't feel.
that's the balance you need to understand.
Yeah, that's the only one thing I will say. And I learned this, in one thing which was called as Lionism. If suppose you don't have, Baba says, create mics, find people who have it, reveal Baba to them so they will come forward with their wealth to serve Baba. At least do that. Be like leading those people who have money to the yagya. Even then it will be put in your account. That's I believe that was called as Lionism for me in my way of life. You can create mites are there, people who are ready to serve, who may not follow the knowledge. Bring such cooperative souls. I think that also will add to our account. Om Shanti.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, so I think it's all about our bhavna actually. What bhavna you have. Like Baba later on said, no, your clean heart is important. All right, thank you everyone. Let's just remember Baba in silence for a minute and then we can close. Thank you everyone.
Om Shanti. Thank you to Baba. Thank you, Sharmila Ban. Thank you, Divine Family. See you tomorrow at 5 a.m. Until then, have a lovely day.
Amiben, can you close the class?
Yes, I shall do that.